Hello friends, ever felt like declaring variables one by one in Java is just too slow? So a quick cut, a tired looking programmer typing line after line of variables declarations. So good news, Java lets you declare multiple variables in one line, clean and efficient. So boom, one line, same result. Want more Java tickets? So before that, you need to hit a like to this video. If you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing, hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my coming up videos which I'll be uploading on this channel. Remember to share this video as well so more people can learn about these amazing things. So now what we are waiting for, let's dive into it. So now here we are on the computer screen, and in start, like I've told you that today in this video I will be telling you about what is declare multiple variables in Java. We have already understand that basically what are variables and how to use them, and now we will be understanding that if we want to declare multiple variables in Java, so how we can do that. So for declaring many variables, to declare more than one variable of the same type, you can use a comma separated list. And if you want to declare more than one variable of same type in Java, so you can use comma separated list there. And this point is really, you can say, an important point, so we need to highlight this point here. And now in example, it has shown me that instead of writing the code again and again, you can just use this same type function which I have told you, like you can declare one variable of same type and then you can use comma separated list there. So instead of writing whole function or whole variable, I will be just using comma separated list here, and because of that you can just see I will be just adding these three variables, and then after adding these three variables I will be just getting the answer after adding 5 to 6 and 6 with 50. Then here you can also see you can simply write this thing like this as well, and you can write like this as well, but the short way to write this like by using comma separated list is this one. So this is the short way you can use to declare all these variables in one line, and you can just get the output by just adding these three variables, and then you will be getting the answer in your output in Java when you will be running this code. And that's the way to use comma separated list to declare many variables, or you can say multiple variables in one line. Then if you want to declare one value to multiple variables, so how you can do that? That will be also the same method we were just using comma separated list. Here also we will be using the same thing, like we will be assigning the same value to multiple variables in one line, and like here I have done, and then after that again I will be using the same comma separated list like here I have used, so that I can declare all these function in one line. And after that in these three functions I have written my number value which I want that should be getting the output of, like I want 50 in the output, so that's why I printed XYZ, and then in the output I will be getting the answer as 50. And then when I will be printing these things again I will be getting the answer 50, or you can just say you will be also getting the answer after adding 53 times, but obviously in all these three values we have written 50, so that's why when you will be adding these three values together you will be again getting the answer as 50, because in all three variables you have written the same value as 50. So that's the way to assign the same value to multiple variables in one line, and I hope you understand how you can do that. Now we have understand that how we can declare multiple variables in one line. We have also understand how we can assign the same value to multiple variables. Now we will be doing these all things in our Java class, or you can say in Java file, so that we can also have a understanding that if we are doing these all things practically, so what output I am getting in my output. So now I will be just opening my NetBeans IDE, because like you all know that in the previous videos as well when we were just working with Java, so I was just using this NetBeans IDE because I think this is the best IDE for Java which you can use. I am using the older version of NetBeans IDE. You can use the latest version as well which is in the market. I think it's version 12 or 13 like that, so you can download, and you can also use some other IDEs as well, like you can use PyCharm which is a good IDE for Java, and then you can also use like Android Studio, but I think that IDE is like for designing and all that stuff, but we are not working on designing right now, so you can just use NetBeans here, which is I think a good IDE. So now you can just see I have opened my file, and like you all know that this file we have created in the first video when we were just starting with Java. So here I will be again using the same file main.java, and then in this public class main we have written these all things which we have already understand in previous video. Just we need to understand this thing, like if I want to declare multiple variables in one line, so how I am doing that using comma separated list. So what I'm going to do is I'll be moving on to my Word document again, and I will be copying this method here, which is really difficult method. You can just say it's just really waste of time method, where we are not using any kind of comma separated list, or we are not using any kind of like you can say any shortcut or any method here, but we are only declaring the values, means we are declaring more than one variable here of same type, but it is a really hard way to do. We will be using the short way, which is this way, to use a comma separated list, and we can get the output by using that. I will be just pasting this thing here, and now if I just press this tab to get all the things in one line like this, here as well I will be doing the same thing. Then I will be removing this code here. Now I will be running this, and for run you can just press this run button, but I will be preferring you to right click on your file and then press run, so that you will be getting your file run and you will be getting the output here. So if I run like this, and you can just see it will be taking some time and it will be giving you the output. So the output now we are getting is 61, and why we are getting the output as 61 here, because when you add 5 plus 6, so I think it will be 11, yeah, it will be 11, and then when you add 11 plus 50, so the answer is 61, and that's why when we are just printing these all things, so we are getting the output as 61. And I hope you understand how we are doing that. Here you can use println function as well, and you can use normal print method as well, but I will be preferring you to use println because we are printing 3 variables at one time, that's why. So what I'm going to do is, now this is the hard method to print all these things, to declare multiple variables here. Now if we just use the simple method with comma separated list, if I just declare multiple variables in one line, so now we will be seeing what output I'm getting. So this is the method which you can use here, and here it also, like here is also written here, which is saying you can simply write like this. I will be just copying this thing here, and then I will be just replacing it. You can just comment out this thing by using this like slashes here. So you can just select and you can press control and slash, forward slash you have to press, and after that these all things will be comment out. And I have also tell you about comments in my previous video as well. You can check that out if you haven't checked that. Now what I'm going to do is, I will be just writing things like this, but I will be just taking it forward. You can just see like this, and we are getting init x, which is our first variable, in which I have written all these variables here, x, y, z. So this is our 3 variables which I have printed in this one line, means I have declared all these variables in one line. Like I've told you that you can do that using comma separated list, and we are doing it here. And after that I have printed all these variables in my println function, so that when I will be running these all things, I should be getting the output as 50, because in all 3 values I have written the output 50. But you can just see one thing, like now what I have written here is, like I have written the value as 5, 6 and 50. So when I will be printing this, what it will be going to do is, again it will be adding 5 plus 6, and then it will be adding 6 plus 50. So again we will be getting the output as 61, like here we are getting. But now we will be getting the same output in a shorter way here, by declaring all the variables using comma separated list. So now I will be pressing right click on my main.java file, and I will be pressing run file. You can also press shift and F6 to run all these things and get the output. So if I run here again, you can just see we are getting the output as 61 printed, and I hope you understand how we are doing it. Now what I'm going to do is, I'll be moving on to my Word document again, and now we will be seeing if we are assigning the same value to multiple variables in one line, so what output I'm getting here. So like you can just see, I have assigned same value to all the variables which I am using, like x, y and z. These are the 3 variables which I am using here, and all these 3 values are being assigned by the same value of 50. So I will be just copying this thing again. I will be moving on to my NetBeans IDE, and I will be I'll be commenting out these things, because now we have understand that if we are declaring multiple variables in one line, so how we can do that. And now we have to understand, if we are declaring same value, or we are assigning same value to multiple variables, so what output I am getting here. So now I will be just pressing tab, so that I can get all the things in one line. It's not compulsory to just run it by getting all the things in one line. You can normally run it, but we need to make our code clean as well. That's why I'm just doing this thing. And you can just see we have printed x, y, z. These are the 3 variables which I'm using, and all these 3 variables are being assigned by one value of 50. So now when I will be running this file, I should be getting the output 50 in my terminal or in my output. So now I will be pressing right click on my main.java file, and I will be pressing run file here, and you can just see we are getting the answer 150. Why we are getting answer 150? Because we are adding all these 3 variables, and when you add 53 times, obviously you will be getting the answer as 50. Normally when you will be not declaring multiple variables, you will be normally using without comma separated list, and then you will be printing, you will be getting the output as 50 in your terminal. But now we are just doing it using comma separated list, and we are using 3 different variables. That's why when I am printing the same value 50, which is been assigned to all the variables, I am getting the answer 50, because we are using 3 variables. And when you multiply 50 by 3, or when you add 50 3 times, so you will be getting the output as 150, and that's the way to use. So I hope you understand how we are working with these variables and how we are declaring multiple variables in Java, how we are assigning one value to multiple variables. I hope you understand all these things here which I have told you here in this video. So if you understand this video and if you enjoyed that how we can declare multiple variables in Java, so remember to hit a like to this video, and if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing, hit notification bell as well so you can get the notifications of all my coming up videos which I'll be uploading in future. So now I will be meeting you in next tutorial or in next project of Java from start. So for today, goodbye.